the greatest.
Hey, you know J Ray got girls here going way, 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 way.
The boys are back. Dude, I don't know the song. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even finna act like I know the song, man. What's up, boys? D Wizzle. You know what I'm saying? Back with your boy J Ray. The light skin brigade. Damn, light skin brigade.
We're missing one person.
Oh yeah. He's a part of the trio. He's the other Avengers team. He the second what they call it, second phase.
Second phase,
yeah.
Yeah. Things get a little bit too hairy. You're like, all right, we gotta call this guy.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be back for part 2. But part 1, we're just gonna get into it, man. You already know who Dwight is. You already know what's going on. It's like, I'm consistent, y'all. We've been consistent, man. It's like the 10th episode this summer. We into it. So let's get into it. Dwight wanted to start off with what makes a good leader, Dwight? What makes a good leader? First off, where did you get the inspiration behind this topic?
Shoot. Ever since I started working this new job.
Oh, Lord.
I'm for real. Like,
yeah.
And I always been thinking about stuff like this, but what really got me into like what really got me to like really think about this and ponder about this, working at this new job and just hooping on different teams and stuff like that. And I might be playing on a professional team soon too.
Okay. In here or overseas?
Here, but he's going into details about that later.
Okay.
Process. But oh shit, hold up.
Sir, could you bring your mic up closer too a little bit? No, you a little soft spoken.
Yeah. My bad. But no, what made me really get into this, really want to talk about this new job and just experience different types of leaderships and different people. I think what makes really a good leader is someone who's empathetic somewhat and can put himself into other people's
shoes.
Yeah, and be like, okay, I can see where you're coming from with that, and not so quick to react and pass judgment and stuff like that. And like I said, empathetic, and know when to like, all right, I got to be strict on you, and know when to pull off, and just know individuals, because you can't talk to people the same way. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, what about you? What do you think makes a good leader?
I don't know, man. Reading it now, because I thought you meant like in a relationship.
we're going to get.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
But
as far as, I never thought about that. What makes a good leader? Again, coming from a basketball perspective, because that's the only way I can come at it for real.
Yeah.
What makes a good leader? I think what makes a good leader is you have to be a little bit. What's the word? I would say not. I want to say, okay, the word I'm thinking right now is imaginative, but it's a better word. You have to be kind of imaginative, right? Because it has to be kind of I don't want to say unrealistic, but it kind of has to. You know what I mean? I'll explain, because I know I'm not making any sense right now.
I get
what I mean by like that is like, for example, whatever sport, you're down by 30 with like 8 minutes left. You know what I mean? And you got that one guy in the locker room, that one guy who's like, hey, we can come back from this. Like, nigga, we was down by 30 with 8 minutes left. What are you, like, they're killing us right now. We didn't get down by 30 because we're better than them. We just got down by 30 because we suck right now. But I think you have to be like you have to be a little bit crazy, bro. You have to be a little bit unrealistic, a little bit imaginative, like just outside of the box. You can't see obstacles. I think one of the biggest things, I saw a quote last night when I was looking for quotes for each episode. And one of them was like, I think it was Tupac's quote. It was either Tupac, it was some rapper. And he was just like, the way you have to navigate through life is just dream. And when you dream, you can't think about obstacles. Mm-hmm. You can't envision obstacles. And I was like, damn, that's deep. So I think when it comes to a leader, it's all the qualities you pretty much touched on. And then that, because, You do, bro. Like even just, one of the best leaders that I've been watching. I'm rewatching right now is The Last Dance and Phil Jackson.
Oh,
and he embodies everything you just said. So, when they're down by a certain notch, holding everybody accountable, but getting to know the players. Like if they didn't let Dennis Rodman go to Las Vegas for like 10 days in the middle of the season,
he was gonna break
on their journey to a three-peat. Like nobody else would have done that. Phil Jackson said he's a human first. I understand who Dennis is. This is who Dennis. He needs to do this, and then I know he'll come back and he'll work hard for this team.
And he did. He was he had a hangover and still was doing the
Indian Trail. I was like, it's crazy. It was like he was the only one sprinting like a crackhead. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. Like, but that's great leadership though. Mm-hmm. But I think it's the first thing is like treating, like you said, all the qualities you listed is treating a human being how they should be treated and putting yourself in their shoes and not just casting quick judgment or just being able to shift your perspective and your perception instead of just, judging a book by its cover or thinking everything's just one way.
They also just like not even somewhat, admitting that you have faults too.
Yeah.
Things you need to work on. And I feel like people in leaderships, and even in relationships, stuff like that, you can have sometimes partners be too headstrong and too what's the word I want to say? We're gonna say too headstrong to admit that they have faults, or hey, probably should have said that in that back and forth we had last night, or hey, I didn't understand what me poking fun at your insecurities, that was going to happen. My fault. I do better. I will be better.
Type.
And I think that's pretty much it for I feel like was a good leader.
All right. All right, let's get into the controversial stuff. Dwight says he wants to ruffle some feathers. So the ongoing conversation, the never-ending conversation, women should 50-50 in a relationship, or damn, I typed that so wrong. Should 50-50 be in a relationship when it comes to man and a woman, or should men pay for everything?
What you think?
I'm gonna let you go first. You already know how I'm rocking right now.
If you have it, if you're that nigga, you have it to pay everything. Yeah, go for it, bro. Yeah, go for it. I have no problem with that. But if you don't have it, I wouldn't. It makes sense for your partner to pitch in and stuff like that. Like for example, it's not like the 60s and 70s, man.
Yeah, it's definitely not the 80s, man. Yeah, I hate. Some people that still think like that, like the girl that Vicky that does the podcast often with me. She still has. She says she don't mind that. She says she don't mind staying home and cooking and cleaning and being taken care of and not having to go to work. She said she'll stay home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, make sure laundry is done, and she don't mind the man. But she also doesn't mind
pitching in.
I don't know if say pitching in. No, that's not. She don't mind having her own and still doing both, but still having him pay all the bills as well. She said she's legit an 80s mindset person. So.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
like,
nothing.
That's
to each his own. I just don't think it'll. I'm gonna let you finish. Because
it's just is things. Back then we was what 50 cents for gas.
Yeah. That's easier.
Yeah, 16. You getting paid $16, $17 an hour back then. You was like
rich, basically.
Yeah, you could survive in a house by yourself with kids and stuff like that. Now, $16.75, or it's $18.
Yeah, nowadays a kid is a burden, more of a burden than it used to be. You know what I mean?
And $16 ain't gonna it looks good, but at the same time it's like bills, car note, grocery. You really don't have nothing to yourself at that point. And if we're in a relationship, we're a team. Yeah. There's no I pay for this or I pay for that. I'm like, no, we're a team. I don't mind taking, if we're going 50-50, all right, cool, but I'll take the majority of the heavy bills. I just pay for groceries, phone bill, and stuff like that. Yeah. I could just do that. I'm good. But paying for everything, I'm like, bro, what?
When I see it, like you said, it's a partnership, and I think it's more than that. It's a soulmate ship. If I picked you as my person, and 9 times we're living together and we're figuring this life thing out, it's 1,000.
Yes.
Every day it's 1,000. And some days, I love when people say some days it's gonna be 120. Some days it's gonna be 60-40.
Exactly.
But that's why I say 1,000, because, I if I pick you as my person, I trust you. I trust you in everything I do. Most of the times, the things I do for you isn't just, it's because I really, truly love you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I truly care for you. So when I think about it, I don't want to take care of you because it's what I'm supposed to do. It's because it's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And so when this 50-50 conversation comes up, I can see the little, it's different. Like I said, if for example, when the girl I was just talking about, Vicky, when she was talking about the 80s thing, I don't knock it, but in my opinion, I don't see it lasting because, okay, somebody's taking care of you. You don't have to worry about that much, but just taking care of the house, yeah, that's a huge, that's a huge advantage in life. But eventually, how long will that sustain? You know what I mean? At some point, you're gonna want, your soul needs to be fulfilled just as much as your financial needs to be fulfilled.
Sorry, Coach O, you seen that? There was a video. I mean, it's a show. She's like a marriage counselor. She's a black lady, and there was a guy who, his daughter recorded him saying, "Oh, I paid my wife bills like since we got together, paid her school loans, all that, pay for all my kids' stuff. They had to pay a dime. Woo. She's kind of like bragging, like, "Oh, real men do this." And I'm like, When that happened, I said, "Oh, wait for it." A couple weeks later, apparently there was problems in the household. The wife felt like the husband wasn't giving her enough time because he was always at work.
Exactly.
And the husband didn't know his kids as individuals, and one of them was getting what's that word? I can't say that word, but you get what I'm saying.
He was
Yeah.
his sexuality changed.
No. It's capital M. He was getting touched. His son was getting touched.
Oh, by who? By somebody
daughter,
else?
I think it was his daughter getting touched. Yeah, by somebody else.
Oh.
And he didn't know nothing about it. His daughter didn't come to him about it either because it's a very sensitive subject. At the same time, the father's barely even there. And the father's having beef with his son too because he doesn't know his son as an individual. So it's like he can't. It's possible, but
there's definitely some stipulations in there.
Not even stipulations. There's gonna be some not even side effects or some
Falters
when coming to do that because you put in a whole bunch of hours to make things happen for your family, stuff like that. Because you're a provider, you're number one provider and stuff like that. And also, his wife was upset because she was like, "I want to help you do this. I see that this is causing you a lot of stress. You're killing yourself trying to make us happy and pay for everything. Show me like how to, balance this, pay for that, pay for this." Because I don't think she never knew how to pay a bill and stuff like that. Because he paid for all her bills. So it's like it's become it could look crazy if you do that.
I think that's why I hate that word partnership. No offense to you, I just hate that word partner because it's like I said, at some point you want more satisfaction than just financial needs, even sexual needs, even just lonely needs. I mean, like at some point it's gonna get boring. It's gonna be unsatisfactory. Something's gonna happen to where you're gonna want more than just need to take care of. You're gonna want somebody to talk to, somebody to cherish, somebody to hold, somebody to just have a moment with. You know what I mean? Like a soulful moment, like a spiritual moment. What she told me to say, spiritual moment. You know what I mean? I think it's deeper than partnership. So I think I guess what I'll leave with that is I believe in 1,000, and I believe in finding that right person for you mentally and emotionally more than just physically.
Yeah, I think most people who gets into those serious type relationships and stuff like that, I feel like, because what I learned is from just me, my experience is just dating. People don't ask the right questions.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
That's like my friend Zanetta. Me and her talked about this over the phone a couple of nights ago. I think that should be one of the questions that should be ask and stuff like that. And you're not a bad person if you don't agree with the person's belief and stuff like that. That's just how that person was raised.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like, hey, okay, cool. Do you believe in going 50-50 or a person playing all the bills? Like, how do you feel? And I feel like people are afraid to ask those certain type of questions because they might feel ashamed or look at weird, or I might lose. I really like this person, and this person might cut me off because I believe a certain type of way. But at the same time, that person, if that person is meant for you, it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, that was beautiful. I think we touched on that pretty well. All right, you want to get into the next one? Diddy, MJ, R. Kelly. I'll explain.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. So Diddy, you see what's going on with Diddy.
You forgot to put Drake. I mean,
Chill. That's
a freaky ass nigga.
Bro. I'm gonna get into that later, bro. Okay. Anyway. When I put MJ and R. Kelly is because, do you think this is going to end Diddy's career? Like, is he done? Can he come back from this?
Come back as what?
I don't know. Well, yeah, because that's. I guess I kind of answered my question. Because I was about to say, he just he gave up full ownership of Revolt to somebody else.
Yeah, because here's the question: was Diddy's whole? Because you got DJ Khaled, for example. You got DJ Khaled, his whole type thing. Oh, we're the best. You got Will Smith, whole entire thing. Oh, keep working hard, do this, do that. And Will Smith does have his faults too and stuff like that. What's Diddy's thing? Because it's hard. Because it's hard to determine what's Diddy's. Because I've never been a big fan of Diddy, and we all been hearing these stories about Diddy and stuff like that. We just now they just come to light and whatnot. Your question is he gonna come back? Can he make a comeback?
Is he gonna recover from this? Pretty much.
It's gonna be hard because before the tape with him and Cassidy, chasing down Cassidy, I would say okay, he probably could recover from this. But when that came out, and then I'm pretty sure some more damaging stuff is gonna come out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then
they raided his house, dude. It's over with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's mean they found something.
Yeah,
they know something.
It wasn't even just that they raided his house, because that could mean they didn't find nothing. It was the reaction when they found him. I think he's posted up on the island when they did it, and he looked concerned, bruh. I think he looked concerned, like
he said, "Damn, they're gonna find that tape."
Yeah, they're gonna find some stuff, dude.
And then my thing with him is like, why would you even keep that tape for so long?
Dude, when you get money, you get dumb. That's what I've learned from a lot of these celebrities. I mean, 2024 has just shown us a lot. Like, everybody's getting exposed. Cat Williams said it. He said it first. It's funny you said that, because going back to that Drake thing, I always said in the past, I made a joke one time. I forgot who I was talking to, and I was like, it was right when the R. Kelly thing came out. And I was like, then the Epstein thing came out. I was like, let me find out Drake doing some crazy shit, bro. I'd probably be more pissed than upset. Like, I'd be like, yo, let me find out because you can only imagine, like, MJ is a phenomenal, he's global, nationally, maybe even on other planets of the life forms. They probably know about Michael Jackson. Yeah. Let me find out Drake doing something. Like, that's I don't want to say my hero, because as I get more mature, I'm like, this is a just grown ass man with money and talent. Like, I can't put him on that pedestal like other people do. You know what I mean? But I would say growing up, he was my hero as far as musically. So I'm like, damn, if I found out like he doing some crazy ish, oh my God, I can only imagine what the MJ fans and R. Kelly fans are going through.
And then also, like, you gotta think of it like this too. R. Kelly.
But the crazy thing is, though, R. Kelly didn't even. I think it's this generation now that everybody's so sensitive now, because even back then people knew he was doing it. Yeah. Because I think didn't the tape came out with back then.
Yeah. He could possibly make it. I can see R. Kelly doing it, because R. Kelly has a lot of fans. Yeah. I like his music.
I was about to say, that's how I feel about P. Diddy. I will cancel MJ.
I can't cancel MJ.
Dude, you gotta do
I can't
HBO Max. If you have HBO Max, Leaving Neverland.
But I heard
It's
it was
part
all-
1 and part 2.
But I heard he made it up though. That's the thing.
He did?
Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
heard
believe
he
it.
did.
No, the way he and it's hard for me because I'm a filmmaker, and one of my strengths is documentary when it comes to filmmaking. I love documentary. But what I've realized as watching that and also trying to become as good as a filmmaker as whoever produced that, I'm learning like, damn, like certain films can really shift your perception. Because like, what if this is fake? Because they had no evidence, but what went along with the story is one thing that you could see made it true was after each kid, he treated them like, you know how some dudes treat women? Mm-hmm. Each kid, after he was done with them, he kind of just swept them under the rug, just forgot about them. Kind of like ghosted him a little bit, and then until he got his next victim.
Well, I'm gonna say this: MJ, he was a different weird guy. All right, I ain't gonna say I don't think he did it. Tell you the truth,
I don't know, bro.
Because there's so many. Because I heard that the guy made it up and stuff like that.
He could have, but I think
but these two niggas, right? There's tape.
Diddy and R. Kelly, there's tapes.
Yeah, there are tapes, and then us still people, and then it was just with the Diddy thing. It's been years. He been calling. I mean, he was in an interview with Jadakiss, Fabulous, and I forgot somebody else, and he was just sitting there calling Fabulous. Yeah, Daddy, I like how you gripping and running, man. Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, and Fabulous looking at him like.
I wish I had I should have brought up that tape with that clip with Charlamagne when Charlamagne played that audio clip of P Diddy, and P Diddy and tried to act like he didn't know what was going on. He said I love the way you do something, Daddy. And then P Diddy looked at him right after he played the audio clip, and Charlamagne like, no, that's you. And then P Diddy tried like he didn't know what was going on. He ain't never said that before. It's just I don't know, man.
And then it's his own lyric. He has a song where they talking about a girl. I think it was him, Genuine, and somebody else. Mm-hmm. And how he's rapping it, it sounds like he's describing a guy. I'm like,
you know, did you see that Biggie's mom came out and said something? She said she was smacked the daylights out of him or something, smacked him back into yesterday or something for what he did to Cassidy. To only that you can only think of what he did to Biggie.
Yeah, and Biggie was gonna leave. Bad Boy. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
And it's crazy. I saw an article on that, and they said he was going to get ready to leave Bad Boy, and a couple months later, boom. So I won't be surprised if Diddy did have something to do with that, the whole entire Tupac and Biggie thing. But I just never really trust Diddy at all. I'll probably like one song by Diddy, that's about it. But that's a freaky ass nigga.
All right, so to sum mine up, I would say I listen to MJ more than all of them.
Yeah.
But watching that documentary, if it is true, I can't. As much as I love MJ too, I love MJ. MJ, Usher, and Chris Brown were like my top 3 R&B artists growing up. Used to watch their live performances, mimic, dance like them. Like you said, like I said, he was a phenomenal, influential, talented person, just artist, everything. I'll listen every once in a while, but R. Kelly, I was never a big fan, surprisingly.
He had a couple songs I do like, but still listen to.
When I watched,
he had 10 songs I listen to. So.
When I watched the Surviving R. Kelly, I realized like he is talented. Like dude can't even read music, but he can make the best music like ever. Like you've never seen that. Like, because it goes the same for P Diddy. Because P Diddy really ain't the best rapper. He's not really the best producer. Yeah, if he were to produce, and he's not bad. He's not the best, but he's not bad. But he has a good ear for music.
But at the same time, also this is not the only thing attached to Diddy. He's been scamming his artists. Mace even came out and said, "Yo, Diddy really fucked up his career."
I mean, that's every.
I mean, but this Jadakiss even said it at one point.
But that's every artist.
But
whoever you sign a fucked up deal just to get out there. Everybody right now. I think Ashanti just got the rights to most of her music right now because I think she had I think a lot of artists are just re-recording it or something and then re-putting it out there or something just to get their rights. I think Megan's going through that right now. She said she's gonna stay indie until she can work something out with Universal. I think every artist does that. Even Drake when he dropped If if you're reading this, it's too late. That's when he finally left you. I think that's every artist, and I get what you're saying because P Diddy, he got it. That's added onto his plate.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't cancel him before that. I mean, that's just. I mean, that's the game.
I think it's weird. Very weird. He's a weird freak.
I mean, I don't. You know the crazy thing about this, when it comes to the P Diddy, the R Kelly, it's quiet on set. Shoot, I even remember when Demi Lovato came out and was talking about how how Disney messed her up, and that's when before Quiet on Set, it was always conspiracies and I forgot the other word, but it's always, let's use conspiracies right now. It was always conspiracies that some of these kid television shows, there was some weird stuff going on.
Oh yeah, like Amanda Bynes.
Yeah,
that whole time I was surprised about that.
I'm like, y'all haven't realized Hollywood. Even when the Will Smith Jada thing first started, I'm like, they've been an open relationship. So, well, my thing is, bro, the Hollywood industry has always been weird. So when this stuff comes out, I am not surprised. Money makes you do weird things. It gives you so much power in your head that you think you can do this, do that. One of the things where I've seen Michael Porter Jr. said it best. He was doing an interview with, I think, what's her name? The dark skinned girl.
Jordan.
No, the other one, Rooks.
Taylor Brooks.
Taylor Brooks.
Yeah.
And he was saying, it may not been Taylor Brooks, it might have been a podcast, but he was saying one of the reasons some of these DL guys, whether it's athletes and music artists, one thing they start doing is they've had so much sex with women that it gets boring to where they try to get something new, so they start trying trannies and dudes.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, just crazy stuff. Chill. Don't do Dwight like that, bro. Hey, come on, bro. He gave us a childhood, bro. He gave us a great era, bro. We can't even do him like that.
Yeah, he gave us a great era. Then also he's doing weird stuff.
I wouldn't say it's weird though. I just think like once you get to that status, bro, and you start, I'm not justifying. No, I'm not justifying. I'm not justifying that it's right or
that
wrong.
Last thing he got caught as, that was like, yo,
yeah, that was crazy. He was better off just coming out, but he was better off just coming out.
And
but,
it's crazy because like with that situation, I'm like, dude, it's 2024. We're not even going to judge you at this point. We're just trying to figure out. Like, oh, why it took you so long?
But I think though, dude, some of them ain't gay. I think it's like Michael Porter Jr. said, they get so, I don't know, because you could not see a man as attractive, but if you see a trans, I don't know. It's starting to shift my perspective as some people can choose to be homosexual instead of it just being like something you're born with.
But the thing is though, with him, it's like, because I remember he was in Washington, he couldn't play anymore. He couldn't play because his butt hurt.
Shut up. Shut up. Next. All right, next, bro. Next.
I mean, it's true.
Next.
Even Shaq and Charles just
Next, bro. We got one more, bro. We got one more. We got one more.
It's true.
We got one more. So you want to talk about Will Smith or you want to talk about Kennedy Carter? Which one, Kennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark? Which one you want to talk
about? Dang, I would want to hit both of those.
Well, we'll hit the first one before we get into the second episode. We'll hit that one and then get into okay.
All right.
So pick one.
Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith. Let's talk about Big Willie.
Will Smith made a comeback. I mean, one thing I will say, bro, the thing that broke my heart when Will Smith first did that was I looked up to him as far as I forgot who he did an interview with or if he was on a live show or something, but he explained how he runs his household. Right? He was explaining how him and Jada when they I think it was Red Table Talk or something. But when I think it was before August Alsina thing or during the August Alsina thing. Or maybe I'm mixing both of them up. But anyway, he was explaining how he runs his household. He said he would never argue. He never argues in front of the kids, especially when it comes to raising their voice. They would never raise their voice.
I remember that.
Because he comes from a household where his dad used to put his hands on his mom. And he could do nothing about that. And that killed him and that traumatized him for the rest of his life. So he said, when I raise my kids, there will be no profanity around. I think it was Jada even came out and said one time on a Red Table Talk that the one time she cursed at him, I think he threatened to break up with her or something if she did it again or something like that. And I just looked at it because I was like, that's one of those qualities, leadership. Leadership just as a human being, just being a great human being. And then for him to turn around and slap Chris Rock because of a little, I mean, I don't think Chris Rock knew she had alopecia. So I would say even if he knew, she thought like violence isn't the way, dude. You've literally preached that your whole life. Like I was following you with that. He was like, I don't even. That's what I get into. He said he doesn't whoop his kids because of that. He said he don't whoop his kids. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it because
I mean, look how they acting.
they're not crazy though. They're successful.
Them
What is Jaden doing, bro? They're not in jail.
with the whole
They're
time,
not. They're
just
not
the
committing
Bieber
crimes.
thing, him wait.
If he's gay, he's gay. Like
It's just his.
you acting like a woman was gonna keep him from being gay.
No, it's not that. It's just I'm gonna put it like this, okay? I'm not saying he's a bad leader, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Will Smith did make a comeback. Here's my problem with Will. He's oversharing his relationships.
His wife did it first. I'm not gonna lie. It's his wife started it, so he might as well finish it. That's where I'm at.
I mean,
Let's
but,
be honest.
but at the same time,
Jada started it.
good leadership is, hey, come here. I don't want people to know about what we doing behind closed doors and stuff like that. No one needs to know about that. Let's just keep that between us. If it comes out. Then we'll handle that. But let's not share. Put this on.
I think it did though. Once it did with the August Alsina thing, I think it was.
No, before then we already knew.
Yeah, we already knew they had an open relationship.
Yeah, we already knew because they was giving hints and stuff like that. Which I'm like, at the point, I'm like, oh, I really don't care. But at the same time, when the whole August Alsina came out, I'm looking at him like, you can't really get mad because you kind of opened the door for this.
Yeah.
And I see you somewhat like trying to get a straight face. You know what? Hey, we opened the door. This is our thing. But then the whole entire Jada thing, I notice when it comes to relationships and when dealing with women, it's like if a lot of women will see how far they can get away with something. That's with anybody. But when in a relationship, women be like,
so you think she did it kind of out of spite? You think she did it on purpose, like to purposely just to see what she can get away with? Like,
I mean, she already knows she can get away with
curiosity?
everything. Yeah, she already knows she can get away with.
But is it really getting away if y'all had an agreement to have a? I think what killed Will was that he really thought August was his friend. I think wasn't it?
No. August came. They brought August in because he was mentally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they was
Jada looked at it like, yeah, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna help myself too to this. But it's like at this point, like, okay. Jada was like, it's part like, and I tell people this, like, if your partner's doing something very small that, not even very small, but small to them, but it's like, to you, like, nip that in the bud because it's like, oh, you gonna let me get away with this? Like, if let's just say your girl, she slick call you, man, fuck this bitch ass nigga, and say that shit to you, you be like, I'm gonna let it slide. Yeah. Now in her head, she's gonna be like,
So you think he let the August Alsina thing slide?
Not slide, yeah, because I probably would August ass, tell you the truth, and fuck all that, and then handle her separately. But it's just like, because it's weird because it's like Will Ho's not coming out like, oh man, Will has sex stuff like that. So it's like, get your hoes in check.
Okay, that's valid. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Keep it discreet.
Yeah, let's keep it discreet. Like that was. And Jada,
but I don't think Jada knew August was gonna say it out loud.
He was mentally unstable. Like you
don't
even deal with that.
Okay,
like,
you got a point.
That's like you having sex with a mentally unstable chick, and you mad like she keys your car, burn your house down. I'm looking at you like, well,
you asked for it.
Yeah, you asked for crazy. You got crazy. Come on now.
I have to see what his mental disorder was or whatever.
He even said himself like, I feel like Jada's my other half. August. I feel like you only love one person in his life. I feel like she's a person I love and stuff like that. I'm like, boy, dang, Jada really put it on you. Kind of made me wonder.
All right, bro. We'll get into that on episode 2.
I mean, Jada picked it.
Part 2.
I can't do
in her prime.
Yeah, and then it's like, I'm mad at Will too. I'm like, the kids are grown. If I was Will, I'm like, deuces. You can have everything. I don't care. I can make that back making BS movies or like BS movies just going back to TV shows. And I think Will is so scared and so traumatized by what happened in his household and stuff like that he doesn't want to divorce his wife and stuff and whatnot. But at the same time, sometimes you gotta know when, like, you know what, I lost. need to move on.
So I think we're gonna leave it there then.
I mean, Beckham, and then like I said, you Will Smith. She's Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah. Like you're Will Smith. Like you. Can,
I mean, don't downplay Jada Pinkett though. Like
nigga, he
Jada
could go.
Pinkett
He could really have.
I mean, yeah, Will is Will and Jada's Jada. Yeah. They both can have whatever they want.
No one ain't bang on Jada's door. Hey, we need you play in this blockbuster movie. And plus, Will could, if Will really wants to, he can have Megan Thee Stallion. That's the thing.
I think Will really loves Jada, whereas Jada, I think she loves Will to a certain extent. All right, bro. See, now you trying to start stuff. Listen.
She loves Tupac.
Go ahead, shout your socials out, bro. Go ahead, shout your socials out right now.
She loves Tupac.
Shout your socials out so we can end this podcast. So we can end this episode. We go into part 2. We go into a whole nother topic. You know, we always here, and then you want to take it all. You want to take it here. You want to take it where Kendrick and Drake took it. Come on, man.
Drake started it.
He did kind of. He did.
Shout out. You go first. Like it's been a while. Like you go first, man.
Okay. Thank you for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But we're also on audio platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, iHeart. Missing one. Is that Apple Podcast? Spotify? Okay. Anyway, anywhere you get your podcast. Please email us. Gmail is realtalkradio626@gmail.com. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, topics you want to hear us talk about, feedback, anything you want to see more Dwight, I'll give you more Dwight. Instagram real.t.radio, TikTok Real Talk Radio with 2 O's. If you want to check out some of my creative film stuff that I'm starting up now on YouTube, just type in my handle. Username handle is Jarrett, JARRETTRAY 4985. And then before I give y'all, I got to leave y'all with a question or a quote, but I'm going to let Dwight give his socials out.
TikTok D Turner _32. Got some nice workout content. You like yourself in shape. I hoop a lot, so I'm gonna come out with a YouTube channel promoting all my hooping stuff and my aspiration for hooping and whatnot, and what I'm trying to do with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Jada loves Tupac.
All right, bro. Listen, I gotta leave y'all with a quote. I don't know where it came from. I couldn't find the actual person or the author or something, but it says everything you've ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once.
I'm gonna take a picture of that one.
You feel me?